Hello Soloists, Agent Sol here. Going to try a playthrough of Dungeons & Infinity. Recent acquisition I've got, plays 1 to 4, and I'm going to play it with one character. I think it's recommended that you play 2 or more, but you can play with a solo character. I'm going to do that for this playthrough, for you Soloists out there. Done a bit of a setup, just going to do a quick overview of what it looks like, if I can rotate my camera around a bit. So I've got a bunch of tokens ready to go over here. Some replacement equipment and item cards which to go through. The set here is what I'm about to choose from when I start the initial setup of the game. I've got some reward cards, mist, body, debris, chest cards, a whole stack of things. Over here I've got the minion deck, the sentinels, which is kind of the mini bosses, the dungeon lord, which I'll randomly draw one, my threat meter, which I'll keep coming back to. I've got my standard token, depending on what tile we draw out, what kind of event could happen. I've also got my level 1 ability cards, which I'll run through in a moment. I've got the starter tile, and of course I've got my hero mat. Alrighty, let's zoom in so it doesn't look too awkward here, and let's look at some of these things that we can do. First thing, of course, is the hero I've chosen. Saskia Thanasima. Could have totally butchered that name. But I thought I'd just go. I just like what I saw. This is my very first playthrough of this game, so we'll see how we go. You notice there's some stats here. So hit chance of 15, noise 2, so not very noisy. Carry limit of 5, and I've got these little slider markers. I mean, they're handy. They're nothing to write home about, but they're definitely handy. Because imagine if you just use tokens here. Ooh, I'm gonna get stuck. There we go. Just use tokens that they'll slide all over the shop. I'll keep track of, but they're okay. So my experience level is 1. My starting health is should be 13. So my hero has health of 13. That's what the starting health is. This circle here indicates that if I go below that, I become weakened, and I basically lose half of my stats rounded down, basically. So my defense will go half, my power will go half, etc. Explain that soon. Starting level, of course, is level 1. Experience starting at 0. Whoops. Very little bit problematic, these. 0. Starting power is 4 until I'll start equipping some things. And starting defense is 5. Action points is 3. That's what I use to get around. She has no weaknesses, but she can't wear any armor. That's her issue here. I can wear some sandals on my feet, which is fantastic. Get some pluggers out for those Aussies out there. But my left and right hand I can equip pretty much any weapon, and my abilities, which I'm about to show you, reflect that knives and swords is the way to go, dual wielding. Some stats about how I can sneak and escape from enemies, and Lord of Actions. The only thing that increases the threat with her is doing combat, which is very handy. I've grabbed her 4 level 1 abilities to start with. There's only one that's not quite appropriate in single player. So see, when attacking enemies, focus on another hero. So that one I might just focus down because it's not going to help me. But I've still got 3 here. And judging by this, it's all about getting 2 knives or 2 swords here. So this one here says if I have 2 knives equipped during combat, attack one enemy with additional power based on level. So if I'm at level 1, I get an extra 3 power with that, which is fantastic. So this takes 2 action points to use there. Get experience using it. If I have 2 swords, same sort of thing. And this one here, attached to hero board if there are 2 knives or swords equipped, remains in effect as long as this condition is met. So I get an extra 2 action points, which is absolutely fantastic if I can get 2 things. You notice over here I've got the initial offer from the merchant, because I'm on the merchant tile to start with, the very start tile. This one I've got her lying down so you can see her, I guess, where I am. The very start tile is the merchant. At the start of the game, you get a chance to purchase things. So the top row is the equipment row. So for example, this costs 4. I start with 3 gold when you start the game. So I can't buy this, of course, but this is a scroll I could use. For example, this one here is a health potion I could buy, which could be very handy. Keys to open chests. Down here, I've got 2 knives, which is absolutely fantastic, and I can afford it. Okay, I've got 1 that costs 1. This one gives me an extra power. And power is all about the attack. When I get to a combat, I'll show you how that works. I have to look it up myself too. Looks like I could throw this. Throwing knife has a range of 3. You may spend 1 AP to pick it up again. Fantastic. And this one's just a straight 1 power. Both are level 1 equipable, and both are knives or daggers. So I'm going to spend, so I've got $3 to start with. I'm going to spend 2 to pick up both these knives and to equip. Normally it would take an action point to equip. At the start of the game you don't have to use actions to equip. So I'll put them on. I'll show you how that works in a moment. My extra $1, let's get a key. Because I don't think I need health just yet. Now this key lets me open treasure chests. Do not discard after use. Oh, so you keep it forever. That's fantastic. It's a pocket item and it doesn't count against my carry limit, and neither do equipped items count as carry limit. So on my starting player board here, I've got my 2 throwing knives. It should lift my power up to 6 now. Okay. And that's pretty good. I've got a key ready to go as well. And let's start delving into this dungeon. Alrighty, so what I can do on my turn. Now, I'm reading through the rulebook a couple of times. The rulebook's a little bit differently set up to what I'm used to. It's more, there is a quick start guide, which is very helpful. I mean, it just gives you some generic overviews of how to set up, and the couple of first playthroughs of 2 characters. Then there's this reference guide, which is more set up like alphabetically. So there's no real, I don't know, I find that a bit odd. Like I'd rather have like a full-on, this is what you can do every turn in that order. Like this is what you need to do each turn. I don't know. I can understand why they've gone that way, but for me personally, it's a bit hard to understand how it works. So if anyone out there that knows that if I've done something wrong, please let me know. I'm not the be-all and end-all. I'm really happy to get some feedback and what I need to do. Anyway, that's my asterisk for the game because I'm very sorry if I get something wrong here. So I could spend an AP to move. So one of my 3 action points to move. In fact, I should do this before anything happens. Don the Black. Attached to hero board if there are 2 knives or swords equipped. I have 2 knives equipped. Remains effective as long as the condition's met. So at level 1, I'll get an extra 2 action points. So I'm going to put this next to my hero board. So I've got 5 action points here. So my first action point is to move. Alright, so when I move, I spend an action point. I could go here, I could go left, right, or up, or I think in the rulebook talks about north, west, east. Can't go south. This is as far south as the dungeon can go, and maybe I'm just going to set that anyway, that parameter, if you can somehow. If I forgot to mention, my threat meter is set to 12. And things were set off my threat meter, which is for Saskia, it's combat. And combat will decrease the threat meter until I get 0, and that's when the dungeon lord comes out. If I haven't mentioned about the threat meter, so I'm starting at 12. Now, I think, I'm getting a bit confused here, but on Saskia it says when she does combat, Lord event actions occur. But I think maybe that's after the threat meter phase. I think the threat meter tracker, when you run or discover a new tile, you move this down 1. And this happens at the end of my turn. When you begin in combat, it takes 2. And X equal to Lord actions on hero ability card. So I think that's for the ability card. There's certain ability cards, I don't have that, where it makes you draw a Lord event card. If they're not out yet, you just move down 1 on the threat meter. When the threat meter is at 0, the dungeon lord can appear. I think that's how it works. I'll look it up very soon. If something happens again, you start drawing from the Lord event deck. And if you have a certain tile number out, when it produces it, the dungeon lord comes out. But hopefully you see that, guys. I'm hoping you haven't made a mess of this explanation of this game. I'm very much learning this game at the same time as possibly you are. But let's give this a go. So I'm going to move. Let's move west. I've got my trusty calculator here because I don't like shuffling tiles. It tells me to pick up the 8th tile. And I've got tile number 23. Tile number 23 rotates this way. And as I move in, I'll then check my list here on a standard game. I could do a hard game, I'm going to do a standard game. 23 means there's a chest in this room. So there's essentially a chest in this room. Alrighty, so I discovered a chest. Let's spend another AP because I've got a key. I can open treasure chest. So I'm going to spend another AP, so that's my second of 5, because remember I've got the Don the Black, to draw a chest risk card to see what's inside. Let's have a look. I got gold that's worth nothing. Okay. Interesting, might look this up for a tick. So, looking it up, it says, yeah, the gold's worth the amount in the corner. This is worth 0, so is there any point in me keeping this? I don't know. I could leave it dropped in there, but, you know, I've got a carry limit. This is my first carry item. Let's keep it, because maybe something wants gold, and it's like fool's gold, I guess, not worth anything. So I've equipped it next to my hero board, and I think I might just move again. I've got numerous ways to go. I'm not going to go south, that's no ways. Let's keep going west here. Let's draw another card. Okay, drawing the tile 25. So I'm going to go across. 25 in this one is yet again another chest. Like I got that key, I think. Oops. Let's grab the chest token. So that's my, what's that? 1, open the chest 2. This is 3. 4th AP, I'm going to open this chest. Draw. So remove the chest token. And I get gold that's now with 1. Oh my god. So I'm going to keep that one. That's 2 against my carry limit. I've got 1 more AP left. Let's keep moving. This time let's go north. Up here. Alright, I've drawn tile 19 this time. And 19 is missed. At the end of my turn 2, I've drawn some mist. This is what I was fearing. Because mist, you draw the card straight away. It's generally bad. Like, not good. When I've read about it. What have we got? Surprise event. You see something across the room as you enter. You quickly walk over to see what it is. Checking your surroundings as you go, you see nothing. You should be safe. You're very wrong. Oh my god. Draw the number of heroes plus 1 minion. So it's 1 hero. So there'll be 2 minions. Enemies attack first. Yikes. Let's put that back to the bottom of the pile. Alrighty, got a bit of a combat happening. So let's reset this up here. So with that event card, I'm drawing 2 minions. So 1, 2. When you draw minions, I might just put, actually no, I won't do that. So the minions are coming at me. I also draw a reward card for every 3 minions coming at me. This is like the loot they drop if we defeat them. So let's reveal them. Okay, we've got a skeleton healer and a skeleton archer. Yeah, they're going to attack first because it's a surprise attack. Then I've got 1 AP, then they're going to attack again. This is probably a horrible move by me. But we'll see how I go. They're going to attack me first. And let's go through those steps. So I'll just zoom in for a closer look on one of these. So this is a minion card. If I forgot to mention too, some have a star up here, and you're meant to only have a maximum of 2 groups of the stars in it, otherwise it's too hard. Those star ones are a bit harder. So I didn't draw any of those, but I just went back through just to double check that. Had to take out a few. This is their health. So 3 health to be defeated. This is their hit chance. Okay. This next one is their hit chance on the hero. So when the hero is attacking, this white one here is the hit chance modifier of the hero. So you take 1 away. The essentially aim here is to roll under this number. So you see, so they want to roll under 15. However, I've got an AP of 5, so they've got to essentially roll under a 10 to be able to hit me. That's their chance of hitting. Then they've got some abilities sometimes. So this one here, combine the power of all skeleton archers in the room for 1 power attack. I guess that's an end of round thing, but I don't have any other skeleton archers, just got skeleton healer. Alright, down here. This means he's got a range of 3. So if he was at the back, if there was 2nd row, so it's only 1 player, so I'm not drawing as much generally, but if he's at the back, you can shoot as well. This is if they do hit. If their hit chance is successful, they hit with the power of 4. And I've got to take away my defense to see if they hit me. If that subtraction leads to a -1, 0, 1, it's still 1 damage. And this number down here, that's their defense. So I've got to get, if I have my hit chance successful, it's my power to take away their defense to determine the damage I give to them. Heal is very similar. Doesn't have anything to subtract here. Heal all enemies in room, 1 health during end of round actions. Ooh. So since someone's only 3, I might give that one a go. But anyway, they're going to attack me first. So I've got to get some dice. 1 dice. So I think it just says first row, so I guess you choose the order. So I don't really mind, I'm just going to go left. So this archer needs to get 17 -5 for my AP currently. So he's got to get 12 or under to be able to hit me. It's an 8, he's successful, so he hits. His hit will be, so it's at 5 power. Subtract my defense, which is 5, which is good. So that means it leads to 0, that's still 1 damage to me. So I go down from 13 to 12 if this thing cooperates. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, 12. Okay, then I get 1 action, because I've got 1 action point left, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, no, Skeleton Archer. What am I doing? He's going to attack me. 15 -5 is 10. So he's got to get 10 or under. He rolls again an 8, double 8s. So he hits. Combine the power of all Skeleton Archer, so there's no other Skeleton Archer. Combine the power of all Skeleton Archers in for 1 power attack. Oh, I assume that happens at the end of the round. I'll double check that in a moment. So he's going to hit me for 4. Subtract my defense of 5 is -1. He does 1 damage as well. Nice little bugger. That's 11. Alrighty. Then I get a turn. I've got 1 action point left to do an attack. I'm assuming I'm dual wielding. I'm assuming I add these up still. I'm not going to throw it because they're all right in front of me. Do I go for an attack? So I've got a power of 6. If I hit, if I hit 6 -3 would do 3 damage to him, could kill him. I'm thinking that, or I could start my ability here. You're allowed to, even though it cost me 2, you're allowed to start it for next turn. I'll do that next turn, I think. I think I would go for a cheeky attack here. So I'm aiming, my hit chance is 15. If I aim at the archer, he's going to subtract 1 from that, so it's going to be 14. Here we go, watch me roll over 14. Oh, what did I say? 16. So I missed. He was able to dodge it, or I missed. Then it's the end of my turn, because I was only 1 action point. They go for another hit, unfortunately. So healer hits me again, if he can. So he's going to roll under a 12, 12 or under. He gets a 12. So he hits me again, 5, take away 5 is 0, hits me for 1 damage again, I'm down to 10, taking unnecessary damage here. Skeleton Archer. 17 is a lot bigger than 10 that he needs for it. So he misses. Alrighty. End of my turn, now we go to end of round effects, I believe. Yes? So end of round, first of all, this threat meter, I think this happens now, goes to I moved twice, so 1, 2, oh, sorry, discovered 2 new dungeon tiles, sorry, not movement, sorry, 3, I discovered 3 dungeon tiles, that goes in there, and I initiated combat, so it's down to 7. Okay, cool. Not really sure what this means. Combine the power of all skeleton archers in the room for 1 power attack. Does that mean when he attacks, then all of it's combined? I'm a bit confused about this. So I I'll leave that question out there. I think I've done it right anyway because there's only one in this room, but I'm not sure. Is it an extra attack at the end? I'm going to take it as if it's during their turn. That's one power attack. So when he attacks, it combines all the archer. Not sure. I've been looking through the rulebook, can't find anything. This definitely happens, end of the round, but there's nothing to heal because they're all at full health. And then we start a new round. And then I've got 5 action points, which is what it's all about. Alrighty. I'm going to spend 2 action points to use this ability. If you have 2 knives equipped during combat, which I do, attack one enemy with additional power based on level. So I assume this includes the attack. So, yeah, I'm assuming yes. So if you have 2 knives equipped, which I do, attack one enemy with additional power based on level. I'm on level 1, so I've got an extra 3 power here. This is going to be a 9 power attack if I hit. I'll get an experience if I hit. Okay. Here we go. So, I'm going to aim at the healer. Doesn't modify me at all. His defense is 6, isn't it? Oh, that's nasty. So what's my power? My power is 9. That's going to be 3. Okay. Let's try this. So I've got to get under 15, or 15 and under. Get 10. It's a success. So I hit. I hit with a power of 9 against his defense of 6. It's going to do 3 damage. Let's put a 3 token on him. I'll then get experience from this. If that focuses. I'll then get an experience on this. So my experience goes up from 0 to 1. Fantastic. Go token. Yeah, 1. Alrighty. So that was 2 action points. I've got 5. I'm going to do it again. Spend another 2 to do this one again. Because I need to be able to do that so I can kill this healer. Again, I need to roll under 15 or under. It's an 18. I miss. What a whiff. Alrighty, I've got 1 action point left. Yeah, right. I'm going to attack the archer, I guess, because I can kill him with 1 hit if I hit him. So he's a modifier of 1, so I've got to do a 14 or less. 5. Done. I hit him. I've got a power. Now I've lost that close encounter power. I'm going to just hit him for my basic 6 power. Take away his 3, which is 3 damage, which will kill him. So he's Gonskis. Put him in a discard pile. And then that's the end of my turn. Healer will have a go at me. He needs to do a 12 or under. He does an 8. He will hit me. He does 5. 5 against my 5. It's a 0, which means he does 1 damage to me. I'm down to 9. It's a bit nasty. It's a little grind, this battle. End of round. He heals. So I've looked this up. He heals. So the healer on it specifically says this, that he only heals other people, not himself. So we'll go to a new round and we'll have a go at him. I have to use this again for 2 action points because I need to be able to hit him. So it gives me 9 power overall. Alright, let's do this. I've got to hit, what's that, 15 or under? 12. Excellent. I hit 6 power against, 9 power against his 6. We'll do another 3, which will kill the healer. This gets dropped. I'm clearly going to pick that up for an action point and put that in my inventory. I've got 3 as my carry limit. 5 as my carry limit. I've got 3 things there now. Fantastic. Let's go back to the board. I think what I forgot, I think if you defeat enemies, you also gain experience. I just got to double check. I'm just looking. I get experience points for successfully attacking using my normal attack. So I go up just 1 because I only did that once with the archer. The other time, I tried to do it a second time, previously, but it was unsuccessful. So I'm 2 experience. Actually, I should be on 3 experience because I used that ability twice on healer as well. Fantastic. Alrighty, so back to the dungeon. So that was a special combat, that one, because the enemies attacked first, because it was a surprise. Then I had one action point and they attacked again, so copped a little bit of damage, but luckily it wasn't too bad. I picked up some health potion, which I could use later. It gives me 10 health. I'm down to 9 health. I've got 3 experience. I've still got 6 power. I've still got 2 action points. Well, I'm a bit worried if I do my move and get a missed one again, I'll be in trouble. But I'm just going to do it. Let's move another tile. So I've got second last action point used. Tile number 2 comes out. Like this. Tile number 2 is a body. There's a body in here. I can choose not to look at it, which is an option. If I'm a bit worried with only 1 action point left. You know what? I'm going to look at it. Like, why not? I'm there. I'm going to look at it. Suspend my last action to look at the body. Oh, this is risky. This is risky. Doing it. Oh, what? Health potion. So there's a health potion in there. I'll put a marker there because I can't pick up yet until the end of my turn. So A, to recognise that I've got a potion in there. Okay. End of turn. What did I do there? I moved. So the threat meter doesn't go up for continuing a combat, only when you begin one. So I only reveal 1 more new tile. So I go down to 6. Okay. Alright, next round. Back to my 5 action points, which is fantastic. Let's pick up that health potion. There's 1 action point, so it's picked up. I could even almost use it. I've got 1 more slot left in my carry. I've got 4 items. One of which is that gold, which is worth 0, which I don't understand. Bit odd. Let's move it. Now, there's a special rule here. It looks like I could almost close this off. Oh no, I can't, because I can go this way. Good. There's a rule that if you do end up closing out your dungeon, you have to draw it on the tile so it doesn't get closed. So what was that? That's move. Action number 1. Action number 2. I'm going to move into here and draw a new one. So I've got a new one drawn out. This one here. Okay, it doesn't close off. I can still go north here. I can still go east from a starting tile as well. So I'm in here. Number 14 means it's a mist. So I draw straight away and mist. Okay, so that was the second movement, wasn't it? Yes. Alrighty. Missed. Another surprise event. Good shuffling that. You enter the room, you trip over something and fall. You are not at all prepared for the attack that follows. Oh dear. 2 times the number of hero minions, so that's 2 minus 1 means 1. Minions. Enemies attack first this round. So I'm against 1 minion who attacks first. But I've still got 3 action points after that. Alrighty, let's clear it for another action for a combat. Alrighty, minion is going to attack first. Who is it? It's a human warrior. Just as I stumbled. Deals 3 poison damage instead of 2. Oh, okay, right. So we've got these 2 little labels here. So that means he does poison damage. And he's going to do 3 poison damage instead of 2. Generally, it means you do an extra 2 damage if you're weak to it or not. I'm actually not weak to poison, so this is not going to affect me. He has a weakness to poison as well, which is interesting. So he could give poison, weak to poison. That's a bit weird. Okay. I can't do any poison attacks, and I'm not weak to poison. Well, luckily I'm not weak to poison, so that's not going to affect me. But what's he got? He's got 8 power. It's quite big. Defense is 5 as well, so he's going to attack first here. What's he got here? 17. Take away 5 from my AP. Will be 12. Okay, he hits. Successful. I'm not weak to poison, but he's going to do 8 power. I've still got my 5 defense. Okay. 5 defense. 8 take away 5 is 3 damage. This is nasty. Down to 6. Okay, I'm almost at a weak phase, which is not good. Alrighty, what can I do here? I've got the option to probably retreat as well. He's got a -3, so that means I've got to do a 12 or under to hit him. Defense is 5, so I've got to activate. Yeah, activate my knives and probably drink my potion. I think that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, to hit with just 12 and under, it might be a bit tough. That might take a few goes, but I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to drink my potion for an action to get 5 hit points back. Up to 11. Goes to 11. Yeah. Okay. That was one. I've got 2 more action points left. Do this one. I've got 2 knives equipped. Attack an enemy with additional power based on level. I'm still at level 1. 3 plus 6 gives me 9 power. So hopefully this does 4 damage to me if I hit. But he has a -3 modifier here, so I've got to get 15 -3, which is 12 or less. Oh, 20. You're killing me, 20s. Alrighty. No good. Alrighty, he attacks again. He's got to get 12 or under. He does 11, okay. So he hits me, 8. Take away 5 is 3 damage, so I'm back down to 8. 8. Okay. Back to my go. Okay, let's try this again. Take a full go here. 2 of these. So I'm aiming for 12 or less here. 7, so it's a hit. Fantastic. It's 9 damage. Take away 5 is going to be 4. In fact, let's do that again. Same ability. $10. Excellent. Ooh, and I forgot to give myself an experience for using that ability. And this is going to be another experience as well, because I'm just about to hit him again. Excellent. So then he's going to be toast, because it's going to be 9, take away 5 is 4 more damage, which will kill him. Discard him. And then I've got 1 extra point left, which could be to pick this up, wherever it is. And armor, which I can't do anything with, but I could sell.